You want to explain to everybody why we're having issues?
Technical difficulties?
I don't know if I call it technical difficulties. I will allow you to explain so I don't get in trouble.
Nope, moving on. Let's say hi to our people. Hey, Perry, Paul, John, Brad, Ben, Richard, Shane, Travis.
Are you trying to avoid conversation with me by reading their comments? You can tell them it's okay. You can tell them what happened.
Women are always late. Start without her. John, you're not really on my side right now. What the hell did you type on there that everybody's typing shit? Because I'll leave. I'm good with that.
No, we don't want you to leave. Tell everybody comment. Let her know that you want to be here.
No, it's fine. Hey, DC.
Uh-oh.
Turn your phone off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I can't read comments way over there.
All right, hold on. Got all kinds of stuff going on here, people. All right, there we go. Catherine, Robert, DC, Josh, Perry. What's up, everybody? It's been a crazy week, hasn't it?
Crazy for you.
Look, this is how crazy it's been. This is what she needs to put up with me. It's like the size of your head.
You don't know what's in there.
I'm guessing if you take a few sips and you start to like me, I'll have an idea.
Okay, talk to the people.
Oh,
Ooh, sunny Australia.
why are you so mad at me right now?
I'm not. Hey, William.
Tom, what's up? You know, I'm here. You can talk to me too.
I know, but
You're just reading comments and avoiding me.
hey, Andrew.
Where? There you go. Take a sip. Maybe now that. Jared, I'm sure it's not coffee. I think Shane's probably right.
No.
So, anyways, you gonna tell them about our crazy week we had?
Honey, I am going to say it again. I don't know what kind of crazy week you had. Oh, good. Look, guys.
Yeah, she knocked me in the head. Where's it at?
Outside. Stop
Right there.
touching
Look
it.
at that. Look at that. Look what she did to me.
I didn't do that. Thank you very
You
much.
did do that to me.
So we're pretty sure it's a spider bite. And over here, I wouldn't let him go to the doctor, so we called the doctor, like the teledoc thing. No, let me speak. The teledoc thing with my insurance, and the first doctor denied him for some reason.
Must have not knew I was there.
Then he got transferred to somebody else, and then a third one and he was on the phone for over 3 hours, I think.
Over 3 hours for a 5-minute phone
for
conversation.
him to tell him, I think it's a spider bite. Clean it out and put some ointment on it, and away you go.
Yeah, it don't really bother me. The worst part about
it. Oh, hey, Arleela. Well, this one is a little bit of all kinds of things.
I think Arleela's become my new super fan.
I know. She's been on here a lot.
She just comes on here just to see you.
There is Sprite in here.
Yeah, John, oh, sure, it's a spider, but I think you knocked me upside the head when I was sleeping.
I did not do anything of the sort.
Hey, CT Firewood, new to the channel. Welcome, buddy. Hope you enjoy. How's the frying pan? See, all these people think you abuse me.
Look closely. Don't put it down on your medicine.
How do I put it?
Look,
right there. I can't.
There's a big old black spot in the middle of it. Ain't no frying pan gonna do that.
I think it was a frying pan. Oh yeah, it must be almost over. You seen the corona?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on.
Matt says next time you tell me to sit down, I should just sit and shut up. Hey, speaking of Matt. I think in about a week, where's he at? Right there. Man behind the scenes might be back. And you guys are going to have to stay tuned because Carl, thank you. Hey, hold on. I'm going to switch subjects real quick because Carl brought something up. DirtPerfect1.com. Tell him how good a husband I am. That's right. Tell him. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
He acts like he did this for me, guys.
I did.
He did not.
I did. Tell him. Go ahead. Can't tell him. Just tell him already.
He built some shelves for Dirt Perfect One.
Not some shelves, the most awesomest shelves ever.
I wouldn't call them that. It built some dividers to go with it so I could divide out my sections or sizes or however I want to do it. Some of them don't fit, so you know.
That's the ones the new guy made.
I doubt it. I'm sure it's yours.
No, the new guy made those.
But
Ben, that's my man.
What?
Yeah, everybody. So the video I posted like 2 days ago, I had a Coke in the mini, and I can't remember why I had a Coke. I think somebody gave it to me, and I didn't want to turn it away, so I drank a Coke.
You drink Coke.
And that's not my drink of choice.
I know, but don't act like you hate it.
Well, I didn't say I hate it, but it's not my drink of choice. But I probably got like 300 comments on why I'm drinking a Coke. It was free. That's why.
This is true. Anywho, I got a video coming on my channel of me.
Do you have a channel?
I do.
No way.
I totally forgot.
What's your channel?
Shut up for a minute.
This is my channel, by the way. This is my channel, by the way.
I totally forgot to start recording as they were building my shelves. And so I started with painting my shelves. And I'm going to warn you,
so you missed
the paint job ain't that great.
So you missed all the quality craftsmanship by Dirt Perfect and crew.
Anywho.
Matt, you tell man behind the scenes he better be on his best behavior when he comes back next week. I'm going to whip him back into shape.
Big Al says, looks like a goose egg. No, spider right. I asked him if he hit himself while he was at work or hit a tree on his head or something, but
hit a tree on my head.
I mean, a limb
Byron,
or something.
68, 6180.
Hey.
How's up? How's up? I'm making up words again. I'm sorry. Oh, it's been a long week.
Hey, Arlila, how was your wine slushy? She got a wine slushy
You told me
today.
she got a wine slushy from a big grain bin.
Oh, and I want to tell her, too, if she's still on here listening.
Shane wants to know what your channel is.
Okay, I'll tell him in just a minute.
Dirt Perfect.
Mrs. Dirt Perfect, that's my channel. Gunnar was playing t-ball today outside, and he put on his baseball helmet thingy, and he remembered that Arlila gave it to him. He even said your name right. You should be proud.
What's he usually script his name?
Well, Arlila is a hard name to say.
Arlila. I got that one.
Especially for little people. There was pictures of a tree on some equipment. I think it happened then, but I don't know. What's happening?
Oh, the tree on the equipment. So I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story about the tree on the equipment. All right. So whenever you guys see this video, which jokes on.
Oh, somebody said I see Pepsi commercials.
Yeah, my last video had a bunch of Pepsi commercials on. I've been getting a bunch of comments about that too.
That's cool.
All right. Hey, Wayne.
Getting ready to drink it now. Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, a funny story about the tree on the Volvo. If you guys don't follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram, you should, because you'd see that I dropped a tree on the Volvo. So here's a funny story about that. So whenever you guys see the video of me dropping a tree on the Volvo, I'm on the phone with somebody, and you hear me talking on the phone while I was recording, and I was on the phone with the Hyundai salesman. And the tree hits the cab, and I said, oh, crap, I'm going to have to call you back. And I didn't realize I didn't tell him which machine I was in. So
he got a little bit nervous.
I think he thought I dropped the tree on the brand new Hyundai. So then he called me back, and I said, don't worry, I bought the rental insurance, right? No, I can't play.
How's the bat flu going on down here? Well,
the bat flu, what's that?
The Rona.
Oh, the Rona? I don't know. I don't want to talk about Rona.
Well, I don't really either. We got 5 cases in our county. That's all I know.
William King, I'm loving the new service truck. We have been using the crap out of that thing. It's worked out great. It's been an awesome. Yeah.
Oh, gross, Arlila. Well, I'm hoping that's not it. We sent a picture to the guy, and he looked at it, right?
I mean, he was on the internet. He had to be right. I'm sure he's certified.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got some of that steroid cream for when Gunnar had all his nasty bites and whatnot. So we're putting that on there. Could you guys see? Hello, Hannah and Matt.
Hannah and Matt,
hey,
how are you guys? Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying.
Yeah. Sorry,
this is the best entertainment you have for the weekend. Where's Kleeman? Kleeman has had a lot going on. Making it happen. All right. Kleeman's had a lot going on. Hey, Doug, Lakeside. Chad, no Milwaukee tools in the service truck yet. I haven't. It's been crazy. But Kleeman, they kind of switched his schedule up a little bit at work with everything going on with the virus, and our schedules haven't jived. he'll be in some video. He's in a couple videos in a week or so, but he's not in a lot of the upcoming videos. I got a new guy that started. He's going to be in some videos. I tell you what, I got a lot of really good, probably starting this week for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I got a lot of really cool videos coming. I personally think they're cool videos. You guys may think they're absolute crap, which is fine. Comment down below and tell me how much they're crap. I think they're cool videos. So whenever you see a cool video, if you like a cool video, tell your friends how cool the video is, and then we'll share the videos. Then a lot of people will see a really cool video. And I'm totally rambling now, and I'm going to shut up.
Oh, man. Brian says people at work are dropping like flies from the Rona.
Really?
Man.
Okay, not going to go visit him. Sorry, Brian.
Don't come to Derby.
How's the 145 excavator? It is. I'm going to do some comparison videos on it. I actually ran both of them today.
What do you know about the YouTube Red?
I was just reading that. I don't know anything about it. The 145 and the 140 are totally different machines. They operate completely different. They feel completely different. They're just completely different. I don't want to go into too much detail about that yet because there's some settings they gave me to change on a few of the machines to see if I like them any better. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. But both machines are doing good. I ran the Hyundai for about a week doing some small jobs.
Big old fly.
And then, thanks, Brad Smith. And then I ran the 140 digging a basement the other day. And yeah, they're different. They are very, very different. So I'm trying to get the Hyundai salesman. I don't think Tyler's on here now. I'm trying to get the Hyundai salesman down here and harass him a little bit and have some fun with him. Make a pretty good video. I think it'd be a cool video. David, how are you? Jeff? But yeah, this week, this week was crazy. So the first day, day one, Monday.
Are our lights changing colors?
I don't know, are they?
I don't know. I kind of felt like maybe they were. You don't have to fix it.
Stop it! Stop it! Oh, that's red.
I don't like red.
Don't like red.
I like purple.
Purple. We'll leave it purple.
Purple looks good.
The first.
Yes, Jared. We our school's closed for the rest of the school year a couple weeks ago. So we are doing e-learning 3 days a week until the end of the year.
We, as in you and the kids?
Well, Gunner's in preschool, so
yeah.
But Macy is, yes, and that's my school's doing it as well.
So yeah, this week was pretty crazy because day one, which was Monday, I was a good husband and built you some shelves. And we got some new inventory coming in on Dirt Perfect 1. I picked it up the other day. Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to get it on the website.
Well, I was doing
that
today, and somehow my laptop, the Wi-Fi went off, and now I can't find my Wi-Fi. I can't find anything, so I stopped.
So you just got you a big gulp and decided to go live with me?
I decided to go fishing.
Oh, you got to show them a picture of your fish?
Oh, yeah, guys. Guess, okay, so we've been fishing a lot, and my brother-in-law taught me how to, what's that called? Fillet a fish or whatever. But I practiced on little bitty old dudes and wasn't that great at it. That's been a little while. And so we've been on catfishing, fishing, whatevers.
Davis Hills, I have modified several thumbs. I've never built one from scratch. I think it could be done pretty easily. I just never did it.
So I'll show you real quick. Where'd my picture go? I'm proud of myself.
Wombat Organics, you can, if you know how to operate one, you can save yourself some money and then resell
it. There he is.
You should have kissed it.
I did not. But look.
Joy, you're probably going to get to see the, nobody cares about your damn fish.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Somebody cares.
Joseph on the 750 John Deere, 650 John Deere dozer. What model is it? Is it a B, C, H, J, K? They're all a little bit different. And If it's just in the blade, the first thing I'd probably check is the hydraulic filter, especially the suction filter. When are you going to see the Hyundai? The first Hyundai videos will probably be out the 1st of May.
That's coming up, you know.
Yeah, probably going to be first week or so of May. I guess they do care about your fish. I'm so sorry. You know what they call it for catfish?
Yeah. What?
They're all mouth, no brains, like some people. I'm going to mention you. Congratulations on the fish.
Yeah, I was proud of myself.
Yeah. I'm not proud
I
of you.
laid that sucker.
You got to tell.
Okay, so I don't like to have
Jason B. Thank you, buddy.
Woo, woo, yeah, I don't like to
Hey,
have.
the kids can eat this week. I'm so excited.
I don't like the fishiness that fish leave on your hand, so I always use like a paper towel or something to whatever. Well, I was afraid of getting like stung or whatever the catfish.
It's not a bumblebee. It's a fish.
No, but catfish sting you with their little thingies or whatever they do.
Oh my goodness.
And
Jason.
Oh my goodness.
What?
You just keep cutting me off, so you just go ahead.
He was asking if I bought or rented the Hyundai. It's on demo for some videos. All right, you may continue, dear.
I don't remember what I was saying.
You were talking about your fish. It was going to sting you.
It's okay.
Nice.
You have a lot of work right now.
Do I have a lot of work right now? You want to answer that? How much have you seen me the last 3 weeks?
Not much.
It's been insane. I mean, insane. Looking at 550H, John Deere, them are good.
All mouth and no brains, he says, as he won't shut up. Exactly.
550Hs are awesome dozers. The most common problem the 550H has is the travel speed sensors, which are a little bit expensive to replace, but other than that, they are really good dozers.
He's like a backseat driver. I know. He gets mad at me when we come on these lives and then I don't talk. And then I try and tell him that I can't get a freaking word in edgewise because over here talks all the time. So I don't know.
I will be quiet long enough to tell you fish story.
No, I'm done. They know the gist of it, so it's fine.
I was going to say, I'm not impressed you caught the fish. I'm impressed you were able to fillet the fish.
That's what I was excited about.
Yes, that was pretty.
I could care less. I mean, I was excited I caught the fish, but I've caught catfish before.
MTF welding. I don't know how to answer that question. Let's just say the white guy in the car. What?
I just read his comment and was trying to see what you were talking about.
I just said the whole reason I started YouTube was to get me a new truck, and
you did
6 months in, you got a new car. I had to wait for my truck.
You bought the car. Thank you very much.
Are we going to have this argument live on YouTube?
Well, yeah, we are. You keep saying that I got a new car, and it's because I said I was just shopping around.
Oh, my goodness.
You're the one that pressed the purchase button.
You're the one that said I wanted that, or you're sleeping in the garage.
No, I did not. Oh, my gosh, guys. I'm about to leave this live feed. Not even how many minutes in? 18 minutes and 42 seconds.
So anyways, I never did finish talking about my week. So the first day of the week, which was Monday, Joy Reardon, I'm gonna get to the 120 in my week here. So first day of the week was Monday. I don't know if
No, the only day you got to was Monday that you built.
And I was a good husband, and I built some awesome shelves.
Okay, moving on.
So Tuesday, I went to 2015K. Man, I don't know a whole lot about the Ks, to be honest with you. So Tuesday, I made some modifications to the welding machine, the grader attachment, and we buzzed off grade on a big old pad and got the new roller attachment out. The new roller caught fire. I did not get that on video. I've had some fire issues lately. I caught my truck on fire the other day welding. That was not good. And then the new welder.
This is the longest 5 minutes of my life. No shit, Andy. I'm sorry for that cuss word, but
Yeah, you can't cuss.
He is squirreling around.
So then the new roller caught fire. The battery vibrated back and shorted out on the hood, and sparks and stuff went flying everywhere. Can Jenna put? Yeah, Farmer Chris needs help. Okay, I gotta get through my week, people. Chris, I'll get to you in a second. So what I do Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday I started digging a basement. So Wednesday, Thursday I dug a basement. It turned out good. That's when I dropped a tree on the track. I dug it for who?
My brother.
Her brother. That's right. Good son-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law. Yeah, brother-in-law.
Get it right, dude.
And then what I do Friday? What I do Friday? Oh my goodness, I forgot what I did Friday. I worked Friday.
What's tile pipe? Going back to Chris. Chris's question.
Chris just gave us a contract on a big job to what do I do Friday? It's driving me crazy.
I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna tile like a 40-acre field. So we dig in pipes to drain all the water out and put in little dry dams. What did I do Friday? Oh my goodness. I have to go back and watch YouTube to find out what I did Friday. Oh, I know what I did Friday. We moved boat docks with the semi. That was a cool video. That's gonna be a cool video. We're moving boat docks with the semis. We had to float them over to the dock, lift them out with a loader, and they were full of water, and the loader was all flopping around like a fish. And yeah, it was nobody got wet, so that's good. So that was my week. Exciting week. So you're asking about the 120. All right, so here's the deal on the 120. I guess I'm gonna have to start me a GoFundMe page because I have been gun shy about buying parts of this thing with all the stuff going on.
Yes, and Mrs. Dirt Perfect has put a hold on that too. We ain't buying no parts for no track hose that are sitting in pieces right now.
Yeah, we
got two.
I've been shut down. Good. I've been told I got 2 running track hose and I don't need to work on the 3rd one.
Sorry,
I can't spend no more money.
120 videos are gonna have to wait for a bit.
I need somebody to help me out with pins and bushings, or I'm sitting on my hands for a while. So
hey, a good operator would have dug a basement in a day instead of 2 there.
Well, a good operator, I did dig a basement in a day. But I also had to clear all the damn trees out of the way first. I'm not even gonna go there.
Nope. Keep on keeping on.
We cleared a half acre.
3 years ago, I bought my wife a new rig, and now she's been talking about wanting something different. I've been driving the same old truck for 6 years.
Yes, Andrew. Oh my goodness. I'll give you credit. You do pretty good with vehicles. You find one you like, you keep it.
Yes, I had the van for how long? I like that thing, and I would have drove it till it died, and I said that. You bought the new car. Just saying.
Jared, I am not selling the 120. I will sell my kids before I sell that track.
Oh my gosh.
Not that bad.
We have 9 excavators, and we hear the same thing as you, Mike. Well, 9 sounds like a lot, but you probably have who knows what's going on.
Brad, Farmer Chris could probably answer that better than I can, but yes and no is the best way I know to answer that. This job Chris has got, it's a decent sized job, but I don't know if it's big enough for them. I don't know. It's a good question. Gary, thank you. Glad you enjoyed the mower. We've been mowing grass with it. I dropped my pencil.
I don't know why you need a pencil.
I don't know why I do either. We've been mowing grass with it. It's been doing good. How much for the kids?
Not for sale.
It depends on the day.
You asked me on Tuesday, the first day of e-learning for the week.
Might
take you up on that.
Those and Dennis, don't worry. The 120 will not die. I will get that thing going. It may just have to wait till a little longer in the fall.
Yeah, we just got to get past all this unknown stuff.
There's your answer from Farmer Chris. Brad, he was even nice enough to say I'm the guy. So, going back to Farmer Chris real quick, he reminded me of something else. If you guys watch my YouTube story, we had a pretty serious accident here locally. Another contractor had a ditch collapsed, and got a guy pretty seriously injured. So, and I had the tree on the track. So just a quick reminder, stuff can be dangerous and it can happen fast.
Be safe.
Be careful. Be safe. Don't want anybody to get hurt out there. Me getting hurt would not be making a good video.
Sorry, I'm not laughing about that. Somebody mentioned the Coke in your video.
I know. Look, guys,
Somebody gave him a Coke. He had to drink it.
Isn't it funny, though? Don't you guys find it a little bit ironic? First off, I have no control over the ads that get on my videos. But the one video that has a Coke in it has Pepsi ads on it. What's the chances of that?
Bobby wants to know why work is so busy since we're in a crisis and recession.
I don't know, man. And my phone, it's been insane. Question, where are y'all located? Southern Indiana. Jinx. Yeah. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know why it's been so busy. I mean, a lot of this work, like I had some work lined up and it's going on, but phone just keeps ringing and
no, he didn't get a new excavator. He's just like what, demoing it or what's that called? He didn't get a new one.
Sure.
Tell the people the truth.
You'll have to stay tuned. Not yet. Not yet. Bobby, yeah, I don't know. I've never really ever advertised for any business I ever owned, and I stay busier than I could ever dream. It's just usually staying busy is not a problem. I don't know. It's just this time of year is always busy, and this year hasn't been any different. DC, thank you. We got some new stuff coming on the website soon.
It's not necessarily new stuff.
I thought you restocked some stuff. We got all your guys.
We're just restocking. It's not new.
We got all their T-shirt ideas from the couple live feeds ago.
Yes, we're working on figuring out.
So we're gonna get some.
Yeah.
So
it's not new items. It's just restocking of some of the things we've been out of stock of.
Louisville is an hour from us. Think trucking. We were on exit 79 on. We were on exit 79 off 64. What's Farmer Chris say? Yeah, a lot of dry dams. Chris has got a lot of dry dams. We are on hilly ground down here, and we got to catch and divert water. So it, I don't know. I've done it. Yeah, Chris knows. I just do what Chris tells me. Of course, you know me. I do get my 2 cents.
I was gonna say, Chris may tell you what to do, but then you, in turn, probably have lots of.
I gave. Hey, from Georgia, yeah, man, I'd like to think I do, but so why do I have this? Why am I pointing at people? Oh my goodness, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I gave Farmer Chris the chance to run the Hyundai the other days. We were down there doing some work for Chris with the Hyundai, and he didn't want that. He let me run his brand new combine. I thought I'll let him run somebody else's brand new Hyundai. He's like, nope. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's from the shutdown or what it's from, but yeah, we've got a lot of work coming in right now. A lot of work coming in here. I live in Salem, Indiana. Yeah.
Just drove by and the door was green. Wrong house.
Oh, God. Let's not get started on that stupid front door. Dirt Boss, what's up? How are you this evening? Washington, Indiana is about an hour and a half from us. Salem, Indiana is about an hour and a half the other way. So Washington and Salem ain't really in the same direction. So I'm not sure which way you're going there. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We've been, it's been, of course, the last 2.5, 3 weeks is, I can't
keep running equipment very good.
I've got a few comments, so I'll keep them to myself, Chris. See, I had to go down. Farmer Chris had Logger Wade cut some trees down in his yard. Yeah. I had to go clean up Logger Wade's mess. Logger Wade did a good job. He did what he could with the skidder. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we've actually had really good weather about the last 3 weeks. And we've been running hard. Had both tracos running, both trucks running. Had Jerry back working. Jerry was back running the dozer some this week, so I got some video with Jerry running the dozer. I had a new guy start that's working some. I got some video with the new guy last couple weeks.
This chair's squeaky.
It is. Dan's Lawn Care, how are you this evening? So yeah, it's been, I think in 2 weeks, I put almost 3,000 miles on my dump truck. That's a lot of miles in that old rough riding dump truck, let me tell you. Been, yeah, everybody's spending their Trump money. I don't know if everybody got their $1,200 and thinks they're rich now. A lot of the jobs I've been bidding are way more than $1,200, but busy, busy, busy. Who is your YouTube neighbor?
LOL.
Well, it depends on which way.
We got a couple of them.
Farmer Chris. Yeah, you just keep my phone number there handy, Farmer Chris. You guys need to get on Farmer Chris and start his own YouTube channel. What's the background with the new guy? So he's a new old guy.
He's not technically new.
Well, he's new to
you
guys.
He's
new to you guys. So I worked with this guy, goodness gracious, 13, 14 years ago at another contractor. And then
wait, he worked for Bernie?
That's how I met him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went to high school with him.
Yeah. Machine Mover Man, how are you? So I worked with him. He was actually he was my helper, and then Bernie hired Captain Kleeman to replace him. So Kleeman and Matt were both my helpers at the other job I used to have before I went out on my own. So anyway,
he worked for you before.
He never actually worked for me.
Oh, it's been for I've known him for.
So whenever I went out on my own, his house was the second house I ever built, and his house was actually the first basement I ever dug with the 120. Was his house. And hey, SLC Farms, you got the rock rack together yet? So anyways, Matt's house was the first house. He took a job up in Louisville. He was a global sales manager for a company that supplied parts to factories. And some stuff fell through there. He started his own business, and all of his customers shut down for the Corona stuff. And he called me and said, hey, if you need some help, I'm available. He's really good help, smart guy. Yeah, the first week I worked him, he worked almost 60 hours in 5 days. So how ironic is this? The first basement I ever dug with a 120 was his. And then 12 years later, he helped me dig the first basement with a 140. That's wild, isn't it?
Kind of crazy. How many years have you been in business?
Since 2007. How many years is that?
It's funny you ask that because...
Why is it funny they ask that?
What's getting ready to happen in a few days?
I got a few days.
Do you know?
Yeah.
What?
4/21.
Yes. Okay. He started his business the same year we got married.
We
got married in April. He started his business in August. So our anniversary is coming up in a few days. So we've been married how many years?
Oh, no, that's the one I don't know for sure. 12 years?
I just said we got married in 2007.
So that'd be 13 years.
Yes.
I knew that.
Man.
What'd you get me?
Well, to be honest with you, I totally forgot about it until my mom told me today. Your anniversary's today, isn't it? Actually, my grandparents got married on April 18th. 27 years later, my parents got married on April 19th. And 27 years later, Mike and I got married on April 21st.
Radon and base. 2 questions I want to hit on real quick. Okay. Happy anniversary. Love you. All right. No,
thanks. Did somebody tell you to say that?
No. Radon in basements around here, there is a few isolated pockets where it's an issue. It's mostly to the east of here. We don't deal with it a whole lot, but it is a little bit of something. The reason why I don't build houses anymore is pretty simple. I can't keep help. I mean, you would think, you guys see me on YouTube. Am I that hard to work with?
It's ridiculous. He has gone through so many people. I
got so sick and tired of training people up to leave me.
Yeah.
And
well, and the biggest thing too is he was training the people to also drive trucks, and they would get the whatever and then leave. And,
So so anyways, I enjoyed the excavating work a lot more than I enjoyed building houses. I started a company in 2007. We had a recession in 2008. I couldn't stay busy excavating, so I started putting in basements, started building houses, and we built like 120, 130 houses. I don't know how many basements we put in, a bunch. We specialized in ICF. You guys still do see me do some ICF work?
He's asking why we don't practice social distancing here. We do. Mike works by himself most of the time, so
yeah. We've been working hard. Excuse me, but we're following all the state guidelines and all the rules.
They're staying safe about doing it.
Yeah, we mind our own business. We do our own thing. Yeah, we all drive. Yeah, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. While all the restaurants shut down, there's just the essential businesses are open.
And I'm working from home, and me and the kids are here, and he's the only one that has to go out and work, and he generally works by himself.
I limit where I go quite a bit. So yeah, that's I guess it was in 2019, the very beginning of 2019. I decided I was going to quit building houses, get back into the excavating business, and take on jobs that I could mostly do by myself, and occasionally get people to help me with. And Captain Cleveland come back and decide he was going to help me a little bit. Jerry helps me a little bit. I'm really lucky and fortunate to have some good guys that I can kind of lean on for, big jobs that I got to push or I need a hand here or there. And then where was I going to go with that? Yeah, so I phased out of the house building, phased into the excavating, and that's whenever so I don't want to make this too confusing for you guys, but I always had the excavating business. That was always mine. In the construction business, I had a partner.
Yeah.
And so he took another job. I went back to the excavating, and that's whenever I thought it was a good idea to start YouTube, because I got all this free time, because now I just had.
I'm good. It just
went. Are you sure?
It went down the wrong tube.
So that's when I decided I was going to start YouTube, because I had all this free time. It's only going to have one business instead of two.
Technically, you have three.
Well, technically I had three, but oh man, was I all wrong about that?
Yes. Hey, while we're speaking of businesses and how you started and all that jazz, your friend Ken's got a question for you.
What's that?
He sent you a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, him and his dad want to start a company, but don't know what way to go about it. Do you have any advice? And that's the equipment they have.
That is a cool little thing. Yeah, see that? All right, so this is
Mrs. Dirt Perfect stickers. I've been trying to figure out how I want to go about doing that. It'll come eventually, I promise.
So I need to do a video about this sometimes. And I always hate to give people advice about starting a business, because everybody's in a different situation than what I was. But my biggest word of advice I got for everybody is don't jump in over your head right off the bat. Keep your debt low, figure out what you need, get a few jobs behind your belt, see which way the company's going, and then you'll be in a better financial position to make decisions, and you'll have a better idea what you need to buy and what you need to do to going forward. So my suggestion is don't jump in with both feet and buy a whole bunch of brand new equipment right off the bat. The hell with that. That is the biggest mistake I think you can make if you're trying to start off with a business. Find you some good used equipment, find something close, find something you can afford, find something if it sits for a week or two, the payment's not going to kill you. Get some work under your belt, find out what you need. I'm still thinking buying this new Volvo may not have been the best decision. You can't afford to work on the damn thing. I don't know. I don't want to get in too much detail about that.
Somebody asked earlier, when are they going to see a video of me running it?
Go ahead, answer.
Okay, I'll make that face, but I love y'all, but
go ahead.
I don't need to do that. We built this house how many years ago? 15 years ago. I used a track hoe. I helped do all the things. I can do all the things. I just don't need
She
do all
has
the
no
things.
desire, and
I don't need to do all the things to show you guys that I can do it or I have done it. There's pictures around somewhere. I love you, but there might be one back there. I don't know.
I don't think it's back there.
I have done it. All these like pipes and whatnot that are in the ground. I helped dig all that.
Wires, electrical wires.
There's pipes too. You did the water. Yes, we glued white pipes together.
You didn't dig it though.
I did right up in
there.
My goodness. I didn't
dig
the whole thing, but I did dig it. I did a lot in this house.
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell me, maybe not this current house, but our first house. Yes.
Yeah, don't spend. Jeff's got a good point. Don't spend the money before you get it. You got to start. I don't know how many people I know that they're going to start in the excavating business and they go out and spend $1 million and then they just sit there and they don't know what to do, twiddling their thumbs. Stephen just ordered something.
Ooh, awesome. Thanks.
And maybe that works for you guys. I don't know. It's way too risky for me.
Hey, James.
That's not the way I operate. Of course, I've got skills. I can work on stuff. It does make a difference. Somebody asked if I own the gas station that you see me use all the time on the channel. Yes and no.
It's family owned.
It's family owned.
And I didn't say I enjoyed running any of the equipment or doing any of the things. I did it because I had to do it, not because I enjoyed to do it. I also, my very first time driving a stick shift over here, put me in a dump truck to drive down over the hill.
It had brakes on it.
How well do you think that turned out?
Chicken versus turkey?
It did.
Chicken.
Turkey's
good.
I can drive one now because I can drive the Jeep.
Yeah. Hey, Steve-O. Yeah, we found out really early in our relationship.
We can't work together.
We do a lot of things good together. Work together is not one of them.
Nope.
I told her to go get me a shingle, and she says, "You're not my boss." I'm thinking, I'm kind of am. You're on my damn job site.
I don't know if we've told him that story or not before. I think maybe we have. I decided I would help work for him and put a roof on a garage with my brother. And
your brother's a great worker.
I didn't say he wasn't. And write it down. Steven wants me to sign a sticker. Absolutely.
Steven wants you to sign.
He just ordered a shirt and a sticker.
Yeah, I've seen the order come through.
Anywho, he started bossing me around. I said, I'm your wife, not your worker, and I don't really care to go to jobs anymore.
I didn't boss you around. I asked you to give me a shingle, and the job was roofing.
That wasn't exactly how it went.
Oh, my goodness.
DC says he loves watching us pick at each other during lives. This is how life is. This is not because we are live.
Yeah. Go wake up, Wade.
A day in the life right here.
I'm a pleasure to live with.
Don't spend more than you make. That's exactly right. Machine mover, man.
I think, I don't know. I think I got hopes for Macy being a pretty good operator. I think she's going to figure it out pretty much. He says sign the shirt.
Oh, sign the shirt. Okay.
Gunner's going to be too, I don't know.
Gunner wants to be a worker man like
I don't know if I can afford the parts bill whenever he gets in there.
He's going to be but he's going to want to do it.
John, leasing equipment. Here's my take on this. You guys seen I talked about this in a video one time, and I can't remember which video it was. It may have been the floppy bucket video. But I don't buy new equipment because I'm locked into that piece of equipment. If I buy good used equipment, I can have multiple pieces of equipment for the same amount of money or less, which opens me up to a variety of jobs. If you guys watch the channel very long, you can see that I do a huge variety of jobs because I got a variety of equipment because I can afford it. If you lease stuff, the only way I'd consider leasing stuff is a high demand piece of equipment like the Traco. And I just decided I was going to
read that comment.
Yeah, Brad, we got to be a little way.
Brad, you are 100% right. Gunner is going to absolutely do that.
So if it was something like a new Traco that gets close to 1,000 hours a year on it, and I just didn't want to mess with any of the high-end repair bills I'll do with the emission system and stuff like that. But like dozers and stuff, like my 850 John Deere dozer, it got 500 hours on it last year. It hasn't got but 6 hours on it this year. I don't care. It's paid for and it's sitting over in the corner. If I need it, I'll go get it. That old loader I got, I don't know how much work that's opened up for me, and I ain't got but $7,000 in it. And I ain't going to go lease a loader for $3,000-4,000 a month just to have it there in case I need it. So I like having, if you're going to have used equipment, it's got to be dependable equipment. You can't have junk. It's got to start and run when you need it to, and everything on it needs to work. But just because it's old don't mean it's junk.
Ooh, thanks, DC.
So
train them youngsters when they're young.
Macy,
or youngsters when you're laid up. Macy's been, he's letting her drive the Ranger around across the field and up the front hill. I know you guys haven't seen our front hill, but it is a little sketchy.
Yeah, if they go on if it's on my stories on YouTube, they got Macy driving the Ranger on there.
Oh, I never saw that one, I don't guess.
I don't know, Macy.
She wants to learn it. Gunner wants to do it too, but right now I don't trust Gunner to do things. He wants to go balls to the wall with everything because he's a wild man.
Macy's, whenever it comes to operating or driving, Macy's very responsible, and she's
a good listener. She's
goes
slow and thinks, and
she's attentive, I guess. Where Gunner's just, how fast will it go, Dad?
Yeah, that's pretty much him.
Yep, that's how I got all the hours out of the 120 I did, and everybody goes about doing business different. I'm not saying my way is the right way. I'm not saying your way is the wrong way. I may have it completely wrong. You guys may know more about it than me, but I know what I've done over the years have saved my butt a few times whenever times got tough or stuff didn't go as I planned because I wasn't in a hole so deep I couldn't get out of it. And I know people that were in the hole too deep and couldn't get out of it and lost everything. So I don't care how good you think things are going, they will turn. They will come back and bite you in the butt. It's nature of the beast. Excuse me. What year is the Ranger? My Ranger is a 2011 and it's got a 3-cylinder Yamar diesel in it. Horribly underpowered. Best Ranger, best thing I've ever owned. It gets like 72 miles to the gallon. It's got like 20-something thousand miles on it. Sheldon, we're working on restocking stuff, buddy. It's hard to everything's shut down, so it's hard to get stuff.
It's hard to get our inventory in right now. So I got some inventory in today. I honestly have no idea what they even are. I know I got some hoodies, I got some new hats back in. So if it's t-shirt with the blue and gray with the blue and gray t-shirts, our plan, I got some better ideas for colors and shirts and stuff. I kind of want to get new stuff in versus keep buying the gray and the blue. So I kind of really want those to like get out of here so we can get some cooler looking stuff. I have some good ideas. So that's all in the process, especially with this coronavirus going on. We can't be spending a whole bunch of money on inventory yet. We just got some in. So we're doing the best we can. I promise I will get more sizes in and new stuff. Just be patient
this time
with us.
of year is always a little goofy because you spend all this money through winter doing maintenance on stuff and you don't work, you don't have your regular income like you're supposed to. And then summer hits like right now and you got to have cash flow because, spending $30,000-40,000 on jobs coming up. So I don't know, eventually it'll start rolling again and stuff will start.
So give us a little bit of time. We'll get some new stuff. I'm hoping to get some Mr. Perfect stuff and maybe even some stickers.
Yeah, I'd say we're going to keep some stuff stocked on the website.
Oh, yeah. But the blue, I'm talking about the blue t-shirt and the light gray t-shirt.
Pipeline hat behind me. Which one's that? Are you talking about that one? My man behind the scenes one. Where is Blue Line at? I don't know where Blue Line's at. I don't have his hat either. Inside, sorry. Hey, Top Notch, what's up? Make sure you sanitize all your. Oh, she's sanitized, queen.
Trust me, I got it under control. I got Lysol.
See, William King. I tried to tell her we need to get some safety yellow shirts that look good. She's like, I ain't getting yellow. They look ugly. I said that's better than getting ran over. Thank you, William.
Not the conversation we
had.
That's
the exact conversation we had.
Okay.
I agree with you, William King. I agree with you 100%.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Because that's not what I said, but okay.
Oh, come on now. We'll move it around. You see the screen?
Nope.
Oh no! Now look what you did. Oh no!
It's right over there.
Where's over there? Here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're back. All right. Sorry about that. I don't think we lost them. Yeah. So we're got the. Oh, sorry, Steve. Wrong person. The. We're gonna get Gildan brand shirts. Yeah, that's what they are, aren't they?
No.
No.
Our hoodies are Gildan. Our t-shirts are oh my gosh, I totally forgot.
Oh, pink for the 80s. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get you guys. There's the list right there.
Yeah, a couple live feeds ago, we had some pretty cool shirt ideas.
Bro, we're working on that, buddy. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you.
I'm done.
I'm sorry. Rogue, we're working on that. We're trying to figure out. We have shipped a few things international, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had somebody from Australia, and I think we got something going to the Cayman Islands. And I'm not quite sure how that's working out.
They gave us an address in Miami.
Yeah, the person from Cayman Islands gave us one from Miami. Australia had one in
Oregon.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah. So you were asking about something else. What year is your Mac looking to buy a tractor trailer?
Yes, Lee in the Woods. Headbands. That is on my list of things because I am a headband wearer. I'm gonna write it down.
John, my Mac's an old one. My Mac's a '99 model. No, you're fine, Joe. My Mac's a '99 model. It's been a great truck. I used to work at the Mack truck dealership, and that truck was sold there new whenever I was there, so I know those trucks really well. That's why I bought that truck. So yeah, I'm not saying Mack truck's the best ones on the road. There's other trucks out there just as good. It's just what I know and what I can work on.
Bella Canvas. Sorry, that's the name brand of our t-shirts.
So
it's the same as these hoodies. They're super comfortable.
From Ireland. Did we just skip some stuff to Ireland?
Where do you see that?
Okay.
I've ordered things a while back from Ireland. Kian, honestly,
Brad Smith says if I hand deliver his, he'll give me a Pepsi.
Honestly, I have no idea. I can't keep track of where we've shipped to and who's ordered what. I just match up the addresses and the people's names and away they go.
Derek, yeah, fitted hats. It's on the list.
What do you want?
Fitted hats. It's easy to get.
Lots of money.
It's easy to get $6,000-7,000 wrapped up in this inventory.
Well, we chose the first hats that we got because they fit your head really good. I know they're adjustable and whatnot in the back, but I'm not a huge fan of hats that are like super puffy and don't sit.
Trucker hats.
Yeah, I don't like that style. If it don't fit your head nice, I'm not gonna order it. So I do like fitted hats though. I got some that I really like too. But anyway.
Yep, think trucking, you're right. Volvo bought Mack in 2002 and 2001. The best Mack truck, if you can get one, the best one you can buy is a 96 through a 99. That's the max to have if you can get a hold of one.
What did you study in college?
Not much. I went to school. I got a degree in applied science, diesel technologies. It was a joke. Went to Lincoln Tech. I learned more 2 years working for Mack Trucks than what I learned 2 years in school. I'll tell you that much. Will you ship to Wales, UK? We will find a way one of these days. I don't know if we can do it right now. Man, we just there's a lot goes into it, and it's up to her to figure it out. And she's been doing a pretty good job of figuring it out. We probably get a couple orders a week.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more.
With the people that are out of the states that have ordered so far, I think what they've been doing is talking to their
most of the foreign countries. We have found out Most of the foreign countries, we found out, if you talk to your post office there, they have, like, the post office itself has a P.O. box number in the United States.
Yeah.
So you can give us that address.
And we can ship it to there.
And we ship it to there. Then from there, they ship it to you.
Yeah.
That's what we've kind of figured out in each country, because we've done that for
several different places.
Yeah, several different places.
The logger weight hats are the same as
yeah,
our
they're
hats.
exact same
yeah,
hats.
They're the same brand.
Minus our cool logo.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but they're the same brand. Yeah. That's why we bought those, because we love how those fit.
So, yeah, the Phyllis, hey.
Hey, 2 people have asked you, do you know what happened on 4/19/1995?
4/19/1995.
Somebody else asked it too.
That was the Oklahoma City bombing, wasn't it? I think that was the Oklahoma City bombing. Google it. Oklahoma City bombing. That's what I'm going with. I was sitting in a doctor's office in Evansville with Mom whenever that happened, watching it on the news. Pretty sure. Rogue excavating. What happened to Gary?
An old B61 with quad formation. I don't know.
Them Bs were cool old trucks. Cool old trucks. Yes, see, I think I was right. Joy says I'm right.
Yep, right there.
You people didn't think I knew my history. You're going to try to stump me, didn't you?
Yeah, please don't quiz him on history. He'll get me every time. I mean, I'm not that great at it, but.
How could you not forget the deadliest, up until 9/11, that was the deadliest bombing in the United States?
It's not that I forgot it. It's
because that happened in 95. You guys know what happened in 96? The Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia were bombed. Did you know that?
Stump jumper hats are really good. I don't even know what that is.
Real McCoy, yeah, that's a stump jumper, and nuts are good friends.
Is
25 years ago. He's a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Star stump jumper.
I'm sorry if you're on here. I have a hard time following anybody on YouTube, okay?
Matt, I was the last class to graduate from the old building in Lincoln Tech down on 16th Street. And it wasn't a total waste of time. I just knew a lot going in, and it was, I don't know.
Notebook up here. Like, give me a piece of paper over there, please.
SLC Farms way back. Yes, ma'am. How many horsepower is the Mac? It's factory 350. May have some work done to it. I don't know. I've never dynoed it. If I had to guess, somewhere between 450 and 475. They're from Oklahoma. Yeah, I've never been to Oklahoma, to be honest with you. He went there in 97. Yeah, he would have been in the old school down there where I was at. I graduated in 2001, technically. 99 CH Mac. Yep, machine mover, them are good ones. Those are definitely the good trucks. They're just, to me, those year Macs are just like the best all around trucks. Like, they're not the most comfortable truck, they're not the most powerful truck, they're not the fanciest truck, but they're just good basic. That fly.
I know. Please.
Got him.
No, you
They're just, I did. They're just good all around trucks. I had an old R model before I had this one. It's a good truck. It is road rough, no radio, no cruise control. This truck here does everything I need it to do. Jeff, I've been running this truck for 9-10 years. No problems. Yeah, I mean, I went to college because everybody told me I had to go to college, and I'm glad I did. I got a degree, but the school of life will teach you more than any school will. That's just my opinion. I'm a strong believer in the trades, though. I don't know if Doze and Dennis is still on here. He's a trade school teacher. There's a lot to be learned at Lincoln Tech. My problem with Lincoln Tech was, unfortunately, I knew most of it, and it didn't challenge me. Whenever I got to the dealership, I got challenged, and that's when I really liked it. What did I do to the Mac? Basically had some major computer work done to it. Is pretty much all I done. There, Dozen Dennis. Yeah, he can jump in here. He's a trade school teacher up in New York, and me and him have talked about this a little bit. And I need to watch what I say because I may come across the wrong way. But there's a stigma that if you're in the trades, that you're there because you're not smart enough to do anything else, which is a crock of crap. Because some of the most talented and the most intelligent people are tradespeople, and I don't think they fully get the respect they deserve. And I was fortunate enough that I had a tremendous amount of experience before I ever went to school. A lot of people aren't, and trade schools do a good job of getting you that experience to prepare you for the real world. I think there's a lot of things Lincoln Tech could have done a lot different to prepare me better, is what I was trying to say. And keep in mind, guys, I graduated from Lincoln Tech almost 20 years ago, so it may be totally different today. I don't know. But I just don't think it's fair that tradespeople get looked down on that they're doing it because they're not smart to do anything else. I think that is total bullcrap because there is very talented operators, there's very talented mechanics, there's very talented carpenters, there's very talented welders, pipe fitters. I mean, these guys are top notch. They're just as skilled as any other profession, lawyer, doctor, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know how to break that stigma or that whatever you want to call it, but I don't think it's fair to the tradespeople. I just don't. And I don't think it's a simple answer. I mean, there's schools like Lincoln Tech that I think could do a better job. There's the way the society views the tradespeople. I had this true story, and I'll never forget it. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but I had a principal in high school that told me I was better than a mechanic, and I nicely told him, doctors still hire mechanics to fix their cars. Doctors still hire plumbers to fix their toilets. I mean, tradespeople are needed in every aspect of life. I don't know why we're looking down on them. If somebody wants to be in the trades, encourage them to be in the trades. And there's good money in the trades. If you're good at what you do, just like any other profession, there is good money in the trades. Now, do I want my doctor or my lawyer to go to a 4-year school? Absolutely. But I want him to be passionate about what he's doing. Do I want the guy that built my house to go to a 4-year school and I have to overpay him for a college education? No. Get a 2-year degree, get some on-the-job experience, and you'll be as good as anybody else. So that's my trade school rant. I hope everybody understands.
Mrs. Dirt Perfect is in a daze. Well, guys, I love him, but I've heard all.
Whatever, and I still do this today. If there was, especially if I ran the construction business, I'd have a kid show up who's got a 2-year degree from a school, Ben Sims being the one closest to us, and have zero experience. If a guy walked through the door with 2 years experience and no trade school, I'd hire him in a heartbeat. I'd hire him every time. Experience is everything. Experience is the best education you'll ever get. I don't care what you do. Yeah, full tilt grading. I don't quite make it all the way to the bank before I quit laughing because I start adding bills up in my head. But I see where you're going with that. So, Dozen Dennis, I hope I said that correctly. If I missed anything I need to hit on, let me know. Many of you have talked about this a few times. It's one thing I would like to do with my YouTube platform, if I ever get the chance, is to encourage trades education. A small part of that is I did finally get the Derby Community Association I'm president of. I was able to get a trade school scholarship this year in conjunction with the River Valley Jeepers. And we actually gave it to a nurse. She's going to nursing because she was one of the few that applied with all this stuff going on. But Matt, there's a good example though. The man behind the scenes up there, Aaron, he went straight out of high school into the Boilermakers. And one of the talented welders, Matt can chime in on this, probably one of the most talented welders I've ever met. Awesome guy. Took full advantage of trades training. And he's got options. He's got options out the wazoo now. He's in the Boilermakers Union and stays as busy as he wants to stay. My problem with schools is they want to teach you a perfect world scenario. I have never come across a perfect world scenario. Every time you do something, you got to make adjustments on the fly and figure it out. And I just wish they would teach real life and not perfect world. That's, I don't know. It's a big pet peeve of mine. It's a big pet peeve of mine.
Kind of in the same situation, but I don't work in trades. I've been working in my degree or in my area for almost 15, 16 years. And my work is wanting me to get my bachelor's degree. And I have been doing my job for.
Sheldon, that's awesome.
Anywho, that's it.
Yeah, it's and it applies. I think the most important thing is you need to be passionate about what you're doing. But one thing you can never teach in a school, is experience. You've got to get experience. And I think a lot of employers nowadays are realizing the value of experience. And I think they should, because experience is everything. You cannot teach experience. What engine's in your Mac? E7 E-Tech. It's the first generation E7 E-Tech. If anybody's familiar with Mac, it's still got the engine or the computer on the right side. Yeah, shared experience projects, real world experience, Dennis. I agree with you. Real world experience is what people need. The video I did with talking about Jerry, my mentor. That's why I succeeded and wasn't challenged whenever I went to college, because I had such good mentors that I latched onto and learned from. But they pretty much taught me everything I needed to know going forward. I just had to have that piece of paper that said I knew it. I encourage education. I encourage the trades. I just don't think we should push people down avenues they don't need to want to be pushed. What's the point of going to school for 4 years and having $130,000 in student loans whenever you could have went to school for a year, got a job somewhere, and either had your employer pay for it or be working off student loans? I don't know. I could. This is a hot button topic for me. I could go on for a while. I'm probably boring you. I'm sorry. You guys don't care what I think. Oh, SLC Farms, what are you doing up there? More time in the 120, dear. Yeah. So, yeah, I wish there was more programs, and I'm not sure what those in Dennis has up there. I wish there was more programs to where we could get the people out of school on jobs.
Well, he just said, didn't you read his comment?
Yeah, he's got shared projects. We don't have anything like that around here.
I mean, we got building trades.
Yeah, building trades is pretty much shut down since Craney left.
I didn't know he left.
Yeah, he went to, he's been gone for 2 or 3 years. He went out to Perry Central.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, Lawrence, you're getting into union stuff. That's a whole nother.
Don't please get him started on that.
Whole other thing.
We're not talking about union. Move on.
But yes, I see your point there. I'll agree with you with that. This has always been my argument. I don't care if a guy wants to grow up and be a trash man. If he wants to grow up and be a trash man, grow up and let him be the damn trash man and be happy for him. Don't look down on him because the guy wants to pick up trash. Who cares? Somebody needs to pick up trash. If that guy's happy to do it, let him go do it. It's and encourage him to do it. So we get caught up in these titles sometimes, and I don't care. You can call me trash man. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want to do. You guys see me in my videos. I run the shovel as much as I run the track hoe. I don't care because I enjoy it. It's whatever. it's not all about I'm the owner, you go run the damn shovel, or I'm the owner, you do what I say. It's like, hey, let's jump in and get this done. I don't really care. 9 times out of 10, if Cleveland's on the job and somebody needs to run a shovel, it's probably me and he's running the track out because I just don't care. I just do what needs to be done. And those and Dennis, we need to figure out a way to do a live feed or do something, a video on this or something. We've talked about this a few different times. I don't know. I want to do my part to help. That's one reason why I do my videos the way I do them, is to be somewhat educational and help you guys gain a little bit of experience by watching them. I don't know if anybody gets anything out of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wasting my time, but a few people watch them from time to time. So, yep. Whatever you want to do. That's why I stopped building houses. I wasn't happy doing it. Yeah, and Doze and Dennis brings up a good point. Two things that it's hard to teach or two things you got to have that we're losing for some reason is punctuality. You got to show up. If you don't show up, I can't train you. If you don't show up, I can't teach you anything. Then whenever you show up, you got to be willing to work. The shovel will hold itself up. I can stick it in the ground. I've seen it stay there by itself. You don't have to hold it up for me. I'm very fortunate now with the new guy, Matt, and Captain Kleeman and Jerry and the guys I have helping me. I got some awesome workers. And they all know that I'll jump down there in a heartbeat and work right beside them with a shovel or pouring concrete or whatever. You know, I'm not going to sit up there and be the tyrant. I'm going to hop right in there and go with them. So, yeah, Nathan, I hired a guy one time that had a construction management degree. I tell him to go grab a shovel, and he said I'm management. I laughed at him and showed him where the truck was at. I'm like, oh my goodness, you can't be management if you don't got experience. I'm sure there's stuff in that class that you learn that will be beneficial, but just because you don't have the degree don't mean you start in management, dude. Come on. And you guys don't know my full background. I've ran some very, very large jobs. Very large jobs. I mean, I've got experience running jobs in 15, 16 states, 300, 400, 500 employees, multi-million-dollar jobs. I mean, what you guys see me do is my daily routine, but there's a lot of other stuff that goes on behind the scenes. A few of you on here may know what I'm talking about, but my experience level comes from a wide variety of work, from a small little ditch culvert job to multi-million-dollar stadium jobs. So I've been across the spectrum from right to work to union to self-employed to a few employees to $500 jobs to very, very, very large jobs. Thanks, Don Rio. Appreciate that. What are you laughing at? What did I miss? What did I miss? Tell me.
You were on your, I love topic of conversation. Don't get me wrong.
But
we are on our politics, Mike Simon happening.
I'm not politicking.
Oh, it's getting ready to go there. I can hear it.
DC heard you. Look.
Yeah, DC knows what I'm freaking talking about. Oh my gosh. See, it's coming, y'all, and we don't want to go down that road right now. We don't. No.
All right, which road do you want to go down since you don't want to go down? I'm not going down the politic road. I'm giving my thoughts.
I know.
Derek wants
but
to,
you Derek, are in your, this is how I talk when I'm talking politics, voice mode. And if you've not watched my face for the last.
Derek wants to know what other jobs.
Derek, what?
You want to know what other jobs?
Quick story time. No, what other jobs? What do you mean?
The big jobs.
Well, tell him.
You tell him.
His stadium jobs, isn't that not what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, mostly yes. So
when he goes and does these stadium jobs, it's not him showing up and taking his seat out. He's literally running the crew and telling everybody how it's going down. He's pretty much the owner, and he's right here. Like, that's how it happens.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that goes. That's a whole nother. You guys have
Okay,
seen.
can we touch on something? He keeps saying that you're saying that school is a waste of time.
Who says that?
Bobby Livingston has said that like 4 times up in here.
Bobby,
that's not what we're saying
just
at all.
remove yourself from the channel, Bobby. That is, if you got that from what I said, you have not been listening to a damn word I said. I'm gonna leave it at that, Bobby. Hope you got the point, buddy.
Yeah. What about the Mrs. background?
The Mrs. background.
As in what I do? Well, I went to school to be an elementary teacher, met this guy, changed my degree, and moved home.
No, it's not completely true.
Okay, we met, fell in love. I moved back home. I changed my degree from a elementary ed teacher to an early childhood degree, which is a 2-year degree versus a 4. Got my degree, got a job, have been working with different jobs, was a director of a daycare, preschool teacher, private preschool, Head Starts, all that jazz. And I am currently a preschool teacher at a Head Start. I have been there for 8 years. Sore subject between and myself. But anyways, I love my job. I love teaching preschoolers. It's my passion. I have no idea what I would do if I didn't do that, but I do have to go back to get my bachelor's degree because they say I need to have it for my current position.
Which they were paying for, then decide not to pay for it. And
that's a whole other story. We're not getting into that.
Got a problem with that.
We got a big problem with that. But like I said before, I've been in my field ever since I graduated high school. I've been working with kids, and they think a bachelor's degree is going to help me be able to do that better. And I'm agreeing with everyone that's saying experience is what you need in life. And hell, I've been doing that since I graduated high school. So
you're awful cussy tonight.
I've just been sitting back, if you haven't noticed.
William King has a question. What's up, buddy?
He says you look bored off your head listening for my guys. I love him, but
she listens to me all the time.
I know these stories. It's hard for me to and I've been getting cut off all evening.
I'm sorry. I talk a lot. So. I am sorry. Mr. Fix-It, how are you? Carl, thank you. Structural engineer inspector. Don't come check out my crane. We need to do something. Oh. Thanks, SLC.
Yeah, thanks, SLC.
I'll tell you what, if you get a guy that's humble, he's got experience, and he's been in the industry for years, he's not going to be the guy that's going to walk around and tell you everything he knows, because you don't have to. If you guys watch some of my earlier videos, there's an older gentleman who helps me in the shop by the name of Bill. This guy is a mechanical genius. You met him on the street, you never know about it, because he ain't going to tell you, he ain't going to brag about his skills. But if you ask him, oh my gosh, the things you can learn is just crazy. And self-taught guy, he was in charge of one of the largest quarries here in Indiana for years. Yeah, it's, and I'm still convinced experience is education. It's just, you just don't get a degree for it, if that makes sense.
But that's also not saying that you don't think education is not necessary.
No, I didn't say education. Well, I mean, I want my doctor to go to school.
I know. I'm just saying that's not what this conversation was about in any way, shape, or form.
No, it was not about it's not necessary. It's, I'm not going down that road.
The address is on the website.
What address are we looking for?
Josh, hold on. Jim, need your address to send you an excavator to go with the truck.
Oh,
Jim Bandy.
Jim Bandy, yeah, it's on the website, or it's well, the store address is 14861 State Road 70, Derby, Indiana. Anybody wants to send any cool stuff?
Yep, which is also found on the website. Same one.
William King, you're asking about the E7 10-speed. Is it an E-Tech or a regular E7? If it's a regular E7, get it. If it's an E-Tech, run an oil sample on it, make sure it don't have any cam issues. If it don't have any cam issues, yeah, it's a good deal. It's a little bit of a loaded question without more information than that, you know, the condition of the rest of the truck. But those are pretty good trucks if you can, and they're pretty cheap to work on too. He said, thanks for not letting me go down the politic road.
Yeah.
So
we don't really want to listen to all that, guys. We'd be here a lot longer than an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, Evan, I could go on and on about some engineer stories. I really got burnt by an engineer hardcore whenever I worked at the truck dealership. And the engineers are like a lot of other things. A few bad apples gives everybody a bad name. I've dealt with a lot of awesome common sense engineers. You always get that one guy that went to school, and because he went to school, he knows more than you. And that goes back to the perfect world versus real world scenarios. And then that guy gives everybody a bad name.
Did you read Paul's comment?
No, what'd he say?
That's exactly, he says, thumbs up for Jenna. Now we know why you guys get along so well together. Chaos of preschools to a self-employed small business owner. Yes, I call it herding cats. That's exactly what my job is. No, but I love it.
Why did you guys decide to go with Durafoam when using ICF? We use New Dura. I think that's what you're trying to say there. The reason I go with New Dura is because I've used all different forms of block, and I find them the most user-friendly. A lot of features in the block I really like. Find them the easiest to stack. They're easier to get a straight wall. Price is pretty comparable to everything else.
It's a big cocktail. Well, you know, it's not. I drank most of it and then just added a few things.
So that's why we use New Dura. It's just my block of choice. Are we still going to have the meet and greet? I think we're still going to try to do something.
We just don't have anything set in stone.
Yeah,
yet,
we don't
know what's going to bring.
Yeah, it's probably going to be.
Hey, Miss SOT, I was wondering
what's
where you were.
We're probably going to try to do something the end of February, beginning of March 2021. That's kind of what we're leaning towards.
Does the Greyhound stop in Derby?
No, the Greyhound don't.
Show us that mug. It's big. Here she be.
That's a big cup.
It's a big gulp.
If that's a regular E7 in that truck, that's probably the best engine Mac ever made. That's a good engine. That's a good truck. That's a 1,000,000-mile engine if somebody took care of it easily. What's Mr. SOT up? You got him slaving out in the shop today, Miss SOT? What?
Man, my eyeball.
Did you get a spider bite? The people, they don't look. Look
some
what
of you may have not.
Look what she did to me.
I did not.
Frying pan. It's a frying pan.
Get him
I
closer.
can't. Here, look. Do this. Oh, I can't. I'm tethered. Sorry. She hit me with a frying pan.
I did not. That's how rumors get started.
It is.
We think it's
Manitoba, Canada, Marvin.
We think it's a spider bite, people. We don't know for sure. But
well, according to the teledoctor that I spent 3 hours on hold with and all my phone battery on.
Did he agree with your diagnosis?
Yes, he did.
I know. I told Michael when he got off the phone what he said, and he was like, yeah, just clean it, put some ointment on it. And I was like, so you waited 3 hours for a doctor to tell you what I just thought we should have done? But
I tried to tell you, I was on board with all this. Child abuse.
You could get a 6-pack in that mug.
Wow.
I got this mug because I wanted me to drink more water.
And what do you got?
So I used it today on my fishing trip to kill that catfish that you'll have to hear the rest of the story about some other time. And when I got home, there was still some flavored water in here, so I just spruced it up a bit.
Bobby, I have no idea what spider got me. It just showed up.
We don't know if it was a spider bite. That's what we think. We don't really know. Practice social distancing from your side of the fire.
Oh, what's this guy's name?
That sounds fun. I don't know. Something Sinclair?
Sinclair. Grammy Sinclair.
Grammy?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Miss, you need to shout. You're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. This is a big deal.
I am very close to 1,000 subscribers, guys.
So go check out Mrs. Dirt Perfect. You can put up some videos pretty regular. I mean, only the ones that do any good. The ones that got me.
Yeah, if they don't have him in there, then, you know. I do have one of my shelves coming up. I got one of the slide. I just am not very good at editing things, and I don't really like to do that.
So whenever I first started YouTube, the deal was I was going to video and she was going to edit. She edited the first video I ever put up, and that's it. That's the only one she ever edited. I've done every one since then.
Oh, Miss SOT says draw a circle around it, and if
it's been spreading. It's been spreading.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness, we got a doctor on live YouTube.
I don't know. I got a picture of what it looked like yesterday.
Yeah, I'm glad you're concerned about my health here. So yeah, you're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I think she's gonna pass me one day, maybe if she keeps it up.
Oh, after the live that we did last.
So after the live, we did. What was it? The conversation last time about the badger. We were trying to figure out what animal it was.
Somebody sent us a video, a YouTube video of was it a honey badger?
I don't know. Somebody sent us a link, and she got the biggest damn kick out of it.
I wish it was recording the first time I heard it, though.
The teledoctor says keep it clean and make sure it don't blister. If it blisters, I need to call somebody. It hasn't blistered yet. I've been keeping it clean. So.
You didn't tell me that part.
William King, yeah. On those particular engines, the only way you can get more power out of them is have the injection pump reworked. You can raise fuel pressure on by changing the relief spring and get some power out of them. They are not a super powerful engine, but they will run. I don't know what if you're hauling the interstate, it may not be the best truck, but if you're doing a lot of short haul stuff, yeah. Have you ever done Endura roof, and how was logistically to install? I've done the Insulfast. I've never done a full-on Endura roof. I've been around it some. It's no different than a lot of the other systems out there. I've always wanted to do one. I just never could get one to bite.
Okay, that's enough.
You texting your boyfriend over there?
No, but come on, give me a minute.
Is it worth trying to open a small business with used old equipment? Absolutely, Big Tractor. That's how I started, buddy. You got to start somewhere, and that stuff's cheap. Baron Kraskov, how are you today, buddy? Hope everything in Santa Claus, Indiana is all right. Roy, sorry, buddy. I do my best. Sometimes I got to do what I got to do to get content out there. Everybody still seemed to enjoy them. The one video was a mistake. The video today was not a mistake. I was just throwing clips in there, doing what I can. Upstate Brush Control, what's up, buddy? He got a Ventrac tractor. It climbs on the side of hills, and I'm jealous of him.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to try one of those things out so bad. I've seen them before. Me and Cleveland have been eyeballing those things for a while. How are you liking it? I need to get back over to your channel and watch some more videos. But Upstate Brush Control has got an awesome channel, guys. So go over and check him out. He's got a deal with Ventrac. He's got one of those on demo. Dish soap will take the swelling down as well as hydrogen peroxide. Is that what you've been putting on me? It stings?
We've been doing the hydrogen peroxide.
How much is the big gulp you've had to drink? Am I going to go logo up the new truck? No. Me and Officer Hoover have this discussion a lot. I don't need my name blasted all over God's creation. I kind of like being under the radar, son. So I'm not going to logo up the new truck. I like being incognito the best I can. I don't need my name locally blasted everywhere out there. Get a Sharpie and draw a circle around it, everybody says. Dark Horse Firewood, good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed the live feed.
Now y'all are making me nervous. The swelling has gone down.
Yeah.
The redness is just still there from yesterday.
It itches more today than what it did yesterday. Is itching a good thing?
What?
Said itching. Video coming out tomorrow on the Ventrac. Upstate Brush Control. Go check it out. I'll probably go check that video out. I wish he was closer. I'd go rob the thing and do a video. If he was closer, I'd switch him for the Hyundai for a video. That'd be a fair trade, wouldn't it? Not complaining, just giving a heads up. What I do? I'm sorry, Roy. Man, comments are crazy.
St. John's wort for spider bite.
St. John's wort for spider bite. What do we have?
I can't remember what it's called.
CRS excavating. The 140 has 2,152 hours on it. I think I've only put about 200 hours on it since I've had it. No, I put like 150 hours on it since I had it. It just rolled over 2,000 hours whenever I bought it. The 145 has got 200 hours on it. Upstate brush control, man. If I wasn't so slammed right now, I would probably take you up on that. It has been crazy. Opinion on concrete forms, ICF versus standard concrete walls. Here's the quick and simple of it. If it's going to be a finished space, it's a no-brainer to use ICF. If it's not going to be a finished space, it's whatever you want to do.
Excuse me.
That's the quick and easy way I know to answer that.
I need to put a pretty sticker on my mug.
There was some underneath that hat. Oh, there's some in that bottom drawer.
Are you saying Dirt Perfect is a pretty sticker?
Well, yeah. What else did you put on there?
I don't know. There's not anything.
Roy, I'm not the guy to be flashy and plaster my name everywhere. I don't do yard signs. I don't have my name big flashy on the side of my trucks.
Who needs to be on?
Everybody pretty much knows who I am around here, knows my work, and knows how to get a hold of me. I've never hurt for work. I don't know. I just Derek, no. The Volvo is still not happy with me. It's shutting down. It's throwing codes. It's having a fit. I think the local Volvo dealership actually got a hold of me. They're going to come out and maybe take a look at it Monday and see what's going on with it. It's I don't know. It's been aggravating. Really? That's pretty good. E7 on a dyno, 1,000 hours, 100% power. Yep. Them E7s are good engines. The E7 E-Techs are good engines too. The E7 mechanicals is what I call them. They still got the actual pump on them, injection pump. Them are amazing engines. Them things will run forever.
I don't know if people cover their exposed ICF on the outside of their house.
Stucco is probably the most common. Stone veneer, brick. Hey, dirt excavation, dirt. What's DeBur? Welcome. It's his first live chat. You're gonna screw his name
Dirt
up.
Dauber.
Dirt
right?
Dauber.
Right? Did I say that right?
I hope so. You're gonna run him off. He just showed up. Sorry.
Well, hey, what's up, buddy?
I do not have any link belt machines. I don't have any. I wouldn't go as far to say I'm not a fan of the Volvo. It's you guys got to stay tuned for those videos. It's an interesting comparison. Very interesting comparison. I don't want to go into the whole Volvo dealer. I don't want to get into all that. It's yeah.
I'm gonna have to go potty.
Go potty?
Mm-hmm.
You have too much of your big gulp? Mm-hmm. So we're probably gonna have to shut this thing down. We got oh my goodness, you've been on here for an hour and a half. What have you been?
It's been you talk. You still got several people watching. 455 people watching you talk.
What have you been talking about?
Really?
Look at DC.
I know he's been on.
Hey, he said Dirt Dauber. You got it. Good job.
Yes.
High five. Any tips for wannabe YouTubers that get an audience in this space? Too crowded. Grow channel. Neil, that's a loaded question, buddy. I don't think it's too crowded of a space by any means. I don't know
This guy over here grew really fast, really quickly.
Yeah. I think the best piece of advice is just to be yourself, keep it simple, don't overthink it, interact with other channels. You gotta find your niche. You gotta do something either different or better than the next guy. I always try to tell a story with all my videos and get a few unique camera angles in there.
That's right, Brad.
And stick with it. I don't think you can do YouTube for 3 months and decide it's not going to work, because it only takes one video to take off and you're going places. Somebody asked about updates on the 120. The 120 has been...
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yep, the 120 is kind of on financial hold right now. Coming out of winter with everything going on, coming out of winter with everything being on, I just I don't want to spend $5,000 on parts right now. So unless I can round up some cheaper parts or start to go fund the cage, I don't know. I'm gonna probably hold off on any. I'm probably gonna hold off on any purchases for parts on the 120 for a month or so here, just to kind of get summer cash flow rolling in, and get summer cash flow rolling in, and kind of get things working. Back to the YouTube thing real quick. One thing I want to add is what works for me may not work for you. What works for Logger Way don't work for me. Everybody's got to find their own path. I don't have the first clue. I don't have the most random idea why I was able to have some success with YouTube. And I mean, I've only had minimal success. There's a lot bigger channels out there than me, obviously. But YouTube's been good to me. I can't complain. It's one of the best things I've done the last few years. Logger Way and a few other ones told me. Me and Brian from SLC Farms were talking about this the other day. The best thing that come out of YouTube is the people you meet. You don't have to be a big channel with a lot of subscribers to meet good people. You can just be people watching and interact with channels. I mean, some of the neatest people I met on here don't even have a channel. It's just viewers I've met. So that's really cool. YouTube, one thing YouTube does is it aligns like-minded people together. So a lot of the people you end up watching videos with, you got something in common with automatically. So you naturally end up getting along with everybody. So thank you for helping me understand the ICF system. I'm looking to build my own home and really appreciate the help. I'm a big believer in ICF. I think it's one of the most misunderstood and underappreciated building techniques out there. There are so many benefits for it, for the little bit extra expense. I don't know. I'm a strong component of ICF. It's I don't know. There's just so many things to be gained from ICF. Farmer Chris, something different every video. Yeah, I mean, keeping the content fresh definitely helps. That's one advantage I may have is I do so many random jobs. I mean, I went from digging a basement one day and moving boat docks the next. That definitely helps, is having the random content available. Starting a YouTube channel, I'll give you the same advice on starting a YouTube channel as I did starting a business. Whenever I started a YouTube channel, the first probably 20, 30, 40 videos I filmed, I did it with my phone. I didn't even buy a camera. And then the first camera I got, I bought off Facebook Market Side for like $100 with an old GoPro 3. It was a piece of junk. I didn't probably buy an actual GoPro or spend money on a GoPro until, I don't know, I was a good ways into it. I mean, I have spent some money on some camera gear now that YouTube makes a little bit of money. I got the GoPro 8 and the mic mod. That seems to be working pretty good. Of course, I had to modify the mic mod because it wasn't good enough for me. Jason Works a lot, bought me the drone. Probably the biggest expense I've had in YouTube was buying this computer.
Oh, they asked if you've met any crazies. And yes, we've met at least one.
I remember the first time I got recognized in public. And it was actually whenever I was going up to buy the pump for the water slide, and I was in a town about 3 hours north of here.
Man, it got cold in here.
But yeah, we've met a few questionable ones.
There's only really been one in my mind that's been a little bit cray-cray, but we won't speak on that.
What would you recommend for a first-time person who wants to buy equipment? William King, it all depends on what type of work you're going to do, but it should probably be one of two pieces of equipment, either a mini excavator or a skid steer. That seems to be a pretty good place to start. My first piece of equipment, no SLC farms, it wasn't you, buddy. My first piece of equipment was a mini excavator. From a mini excavator, I went to a big excavator, and from a big excavator, I went to dozers, and then just kept on.
Technically, you've had a dozer.
Well, not that I used on jobs though.
Okay.
You're talking about Dad's
Well, he had a dozer that he did this land with, and
yeah,
everything.
but I never got used on the job. I would either start out. With. It depends on the type of work you want to get into. I find a mini excavator to be more universal on jobs than a skid steer, but it all depends on what you're doing. Some people find a skid steer to be more useful. Sheldon, that's some good videos to put out there with newer trucks, and those type videos won't get a whole lot of views right off the bat. But those are the type of videos that'll keep getting views over time. Everybody knows that they think Logger Wade's the crazy one.
Oh, Logger Wade's not the crazy. I've known Logger Wade my whole life, so he's not the crazy. He can be.
I would not. William King, I talked about this earlier. If you're just getting started out, I would buy. Here's the deal. If you're just starting out and you think you need a mini excavator, go buy the cheapest damn mini excavator you can find. I don't care if you even use it for a year. Find out, then once you use it for a year, you'll know what your workload is, you'll know what options you need, and you'll have a whole lot more experience and knowledge to actually spend money on a nice one. And then you can still sell or you trade the old one in. It's not like it's just lost or gone.
Hey, Miss SOT says she appreciates you wearing the swag.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't, go check out SOT Metalworks.
SOT Metalworks.
They are awesome. Mr. and
Mrs. Jake, I hope you enjoy the live feed, buddy. So yeah, I'll use a lot more. Yeah, like I said, what works for me, if you've never done it before, you don't know for sure what your workload is. You don't know what equipment you need. So just get something that you can afford, start off, and then you'll have the experience to know what you need, and then you can spend some money on a nice piece of equipment. And you'll know how much your workload is, so you can justify how much you can spend on a piece of equipment. Backhoe can be a nice starter machine. They are versatile pieces of equipment. They do limit you to some smaller landscaping, yard work jobs, utility line jobs. I can't disagree with that, Neil. I'm just not a huge backhoe fan. A mini excavator, you can't drive it to a job that don't have a bucket on it, but you can do a lot of things with a mini excavator. You can do a lot of things easier with a mini excavator you can't do with a backhoe. But again, Neil, this all goes back to the type of work you're trying to get into. There is a line of work that a backhoe would definitely be the tool of choice, if that makes sense. So I got a lot of advice tonight. Well, I hope I don't stare anybody the wrong way.
Man, he's going to be so tired after this. He's going to go straight to bed, old man.
The video I get requested to do the most is how I got started in the excavating business. And I don't know. I've put a lot of thought into that video, and I haven't come up with a good idea yet. So I'll do it one of these days. The second video I get requested to do the most is second video I get requested to do the most.
Stop reading comments and say what you're going to say, and then you can go back.
Equipment tour. Yeah, they're coming in over here. They're not coming in over here. I don't know.
They come in over here slower.
Yeah. Road equipment. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. A backhoe does a lot of things. It just don't do a lot of things well. If you guys want to check out what can be done with a backhoe, go to Frank Digging OK's channel. That guy is a magician on a backhoe. He's probably one of the best backhoes operators you'll ever see. He's a heck of an operator.
Did you have a small dump truck with your first mini eggs?
Nope.
Or just tow it with a...
I towed it with my gold truck.
But do you remember your first dump truck you had?
The one that caught fire and rolled down the hill?
Oh, man, it was a rough one. Okay, when we first got started...
I never used that one on a job.
Mike would talk about buying this stuff, and then we'd go look at it. And I'm like, you're buying that?
That's all I can afford.
This dump truck was like this green old thing that was about ready to fall apart.
It was a 1984 Ford F650, I think.
It was in rough shape.
Gas,
and then do you
hydraulic brakes.
Do you remember the trailer you took me to go see with Grandma and Grandpa?
I bought that one.
I know. And it had like trees and weeds and all the things growing out of it. It was
actually sketchy. I think I got a picture of that trailer up here.
Probably. I took lots of pictures back in the day of all that random stuff.
That was the first shop project. I cut
that's a bad picture.
I cut 10 feet out of it.
Well, that's a bad picture to show them, though.
Well, that's all I got. Look, there's my first mini excavator. It was a Kubota. See the bucket up there?
I bet that dump truck. Give me those pictures. I bet that dump truck's in here
somewhere. I don't think I got dump trucks in here. These are pictures Captain Kleeman found.
Where'd he find them at?
He was cleaning out his house and found some pictures of working on this old trailer.
Oh man.
This is we're reminiscing now. Remember I told you guys that I started in 2007? First ICF job.
First job right there.
Look at the date on it. 9/8/2007. That was the first job.
That was the you put that little.
Oh, this was the first. This was a big job. This was like a 7,000 square foot house. This was a big job.
Oh look. Here's Mike in building trades way back when. The guy in the white t-shirt.
Yep, building trades class. I've helped building trades class out.
I know. I just think it's funny.
Look at this guy. I don't know if he's watching or not. Temples. It's Farmer John's nephew. Or Farmer John. Farmer Chris's nephew. John's son. Uh-oh.
Okay, I bet this picture. This is Josh and Holly's house.
Why are we going through old?
Hold on. There's a picture.
What picture are you looking for?
Just talk to you.
I'm talking to my peeps while you're looking. Is Lead Earthworks on YouTube? Lead Earthworks is one. He's here. This one here is all the job. Man, we are reminiscing now.
Oh yeah, I used to do. Look.
Here, this is the first ICF job. I don't know if you guys can see how big it was. That's about half the basement. Look at that, the date on that.
This is your first one right here.
Oh yeah, this one here was the very first one. And this was a real small 4-inch basement. That was actually for the local judge, the county judge.
I used to make Mike these way back when. Little photo album. See, look, I even wrote it down.
Yeah, Brian, that green truck that Wade has me getting stuck is actually my third dump truck I have. Man, how do we get into old pictures here?
You were looking for that dump truck I was talking about.
I don't think I have a picture of that green. You talking about that green Ford?
Yes, we have it somewhere.
I don't think we do.
I have one of it. I know. I can see it in my head.
I can see it in my head too. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't know. What year did you get stuck in the front yard? That would have been 4 years ago. Do I remember what video? I think it's called Mikey Gets the Binder Stuck. That was before I was even doing YouTube. I got the truck stuck and Wade come down and pulled me out. That was a IT 4800 International truck I had a 16-foot bed on it. Okay. I don't think I got any pictures of that old brown truck.
It was green, and yes, you do. I took pictures of all that jazz way back when.
They're probably in the house.
Yeah, I know. Probably.
Top notch. Catch you later, buddy.
We've got several big photo albums of when we built our first house.
I showed him a few pictures when I did my shop tour video. So DC is on it, man. Thank you for the link.
Yeah.
You guys missed the first half of this live feed. I built Miss Dirt Perfect some shelves in Dirt Perfect 1 headquarters. And will you stop hitting my chair, please? And we got some new inventory, some inventory coming in. We're working on it. Yes, Shane, you bring up a good point. Captain Kleeman, whenever he worked for me like 6-7 years ago, he started his YouTube channel. And if you go back on some of the old stuff on his channel, you'll see some Dirt Perfect projects on there. He's probably got 35, 40 videos of way back in the day.
That was before Dirt Perfect was.
Well, it was before Dirt Perfect. It was Simon Harris Construction. Actually, that truck that you guys seen, that you guys were talking about on Wade's channel, I just seen it on Facebook Market Side the other day. It was for sale again.
I don't think it's called Market Side.
Facebook Market Side.
Is it called Facebook Marketplace?
Marketplace, whatever, same thing. They knew what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Miss SOT says the shelves look good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss SOT. I worked very hard on those shelves.
I painted very hard, but it's kind of a sloppy job. I just wanted it done. It's all good.
Yeah, Brad Smith, stuck or not, Mikey's binder is awesome. Logger Wade's channel. That's an older Logger Wade video. Logger Wade saved the day that day. But before that, I had an FL70 Freightliner with a 5.9 Cummins in it. That was an absolute piece of crap. And before that, I had the green dump truck that you're talking about. And then I had remember that old red Iveco, that cab over truck I had?
Oh, that one. I forgot about that thing.
Actually, there's parts of it still sitting in the driveway out there. I was going to make my water tank out of.
That was like the flat nose thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Andy, you're probably talking about the video where me and Wade went to pick up the semi for Officer Hoover, Franny the Freightliner. I'm guessing that's probably the video you're talking about. I've been on Wade's channel several times over the years. It's hard to remember all the videos. Hit and miss here and there. Was it 2 years ago, Zach? I can't remember. Time gets away. I think it's been longer than 2 years ago. Man, I wish my phone crashed. My phone didn't crash. I smashed my phone, so I lost a lot of pictures I had on it. But I used to have a bunch of pictures of that old truck. You gotta stay awake over there?
Trying.
See if I can find. Stay with me. Here, oops. Check out this picture, guys. This is, I no longer own any of these pieces of equipment. You guys see that? All three of them are sold. That was the Kubota mini excavator I had. That's the first piece of equipment I ever bought. That was the second dozer I ever had. It was a 450G John Deere. Then on the very back's the 110 with a power rake. But you guys seen that one some. The other two you never seen. But I know I got a picture of that on here somewhere. Yeah, here's that's the truck that's on Wade's channel. Got a better picture of it somewhere, I think. Yeah, here it is. There it is. You guys see that? Isn't she beautiful? Now, I think I got a picture of the truck. This is what it looked like before we painted it.
We painted lots of things green.
We did paint lots of things green. I'm trying to find a picture of, oh, this was a cool old dozer too. This is what I had. That was a 1450 case. If I could get undercarriage for that dozer, I probably would have kept it. That was a really cool dozer. Not sure why we're going down memory lane. All right, so here's my dump truck I had before that, FL70 Freightliner. I had an auxiliary tank there on the side and had a fuel pump with the toolbox. Here's what it looked like. Regular. But this, there's one video on here, one picture I really want to show you. If I can find it. Here you talking, you guys were on here earlier talking about stadium jobs. That was a big job we did in Wrigley Field. Worked up there several years in a row in Wrigley Field. Okay, come on. One more picture and I'll leave you guys alone. Promise. I know it's on here. Don't go to sleep on me. Oh my goodness, you gotta stop yawning, girl.
I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to.
You are though. I don't know if it's on here.
I've been on here for 2 hours.
Oh, we really?
Yeah.
I don't have the picture. Captain Kleeman flipped over the the FL70. I had a picture of it at one time. I don't know where it's at now. Go on.
Making margaritas, Jared? That sounds good.
This was my first 850 dozer I had. Sold it.
How many is that now?
And this is the 850 dozer I have now. Years ago. It's all back together now, obviously. So.
Night, Tim.
Oh, look what I found.
Aww.
It's our puppy that didn't make it.
Our puppy that died last summer.
Yep. All right. Enough down memory lane. Sorry about that. Kleeman crashed the FL70 Freightliner. As he was dumping it, one of the pins come out of the bed, and the bed fell over to the side and twisted the frame up pretty good. We were able to get.
Well, I can't help it. I started yawning. Now I can't stop.
We were able to get it all back together. Matt, have a good evening, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. So, yeah, that FL70, it was an old Penske truck. It just wasn't spec to do what I was going to do with it. The International, the rear end in it wasn't heavy enough. By the third time I bought a dump truck, which is the C8500 I got now, I finally got a good mixture of heavy enough and light enough and power and weight. Yeah, this truck does what I need it to do.
See you, Brad.
So, guys, I hate to run out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the live feed. We're going to have to shut her down. She's going to fall asleep on us if we don't.
Oh, no.
Appreciate everybody stopping in, hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll do it again. I promise. We'll do it again. So, everybody have a good night.
Bye,
have
guys.
a safe Sunday, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.